ते परिचालय सर्वदिनं प्रणमामि च माधवदेवपदं वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो महावदान्याय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्यनाम्ने गौरत्विषे नमः। तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्त राधाकान्त नमोऽस्तुते। इतो निसिंह परतो निसिंह यतो यतो यामि ततो निसिंह बहिर्निसिंह हृदयेर्निसिंह निसिंहमादिं शरणं प्रपद्ये। वागीशा यस्य वदने लक्ष्मीर्यस्या च वक्ष्यासि यस्यास्ति हृदये संवित्तं नृसिंहम् अहं भजे। श्रीनृसिंह जय नृसिंह जय जय नृसिंह प्रह्लादीश जय पद्ममुख पद्मभृङ्गम्। श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। Today is a very, very auspicious day. The appearance of Supreme Lord as Nishingadev. Nishinga Bhagavan is the one who drives away all the hindrances in our Hari Bhajan. And his incarnation is Bhakta Vatsala incarnation in order to bestow special mercy, affection upon his devotees. His appearance was not particularly to kill Hiranyakashipu, but rather to give bliss to Prahlad. Prahlad Maharaj is a symbol of Smarana Bhakti. There are 9 limbs of devotional practice, Shravana, Kirtana, Smarana, out of which Smarana Bhakti, the devotional service through remembrance, this was perfected by Prahlad Maharaj. Under all circumstances he remembered. In none of the adverse situations he became forgetful of the Lord. This Nishinga's incarnation, Prahlad's life is an indication of how in the middle of so many adversities, challenging situations, blasphemies, atrocities, impediments, dangers, amidst all these things, Prahlad Maharaj was performing only Smarana Bhakti. Not praying to the Lord to protect him from any of these dangers, but he is simply performing Smarana Bhakti. Whatever he has learnt when he was in the womb of his mother, Kayadu, from his Guru Narada, he remembered all those. He was initiated by Narad Goswami when he was in the womb of his mother. Prahlad Maharaj is the one whom you would see that he did not undergo any formal initiation ceremony by his guru. And in fact, he was not even born before he received knowledge of the transcendence from his guru. He was still lying in the womb of his mother. And Narad Goswami saw that he is the person who can not only engage in devotion, but he will be able to transform the entire world into devotees. He converted not only the demoniac boys, everyone he converted into devotees. So Narad Goswami initiated him when he was in the womb only. He did not undergo any sanskaras like ordinary boys, ordinary children undergo. Once one is born, one has to undergo a sanskara. Sanskara means purificatory process, rituals to purify oneself. But he was purified in the womb itself. So, when Prahlad Maharaj is symbolizing Smarana Bhakti, in all circumstances, he remembered the teachings that he received from his Guru Narad Goswami. He did not meet Narad Goswami several times, but he became the true disciple of Narad Goswami by following his instructions to the core. So, Prahlad Maharaj, when he was in the womb of his mother, Daityaraj Indra, Daityaraj means, not Daityaraj, Devaraj Indra, the king of all the demigods, that is Indra, he saw that Hiranyakashipu has gone for performing penance. Now is the time to, abduct Kayadu, the wife of Hiranyakashipu, because in the womb of Kayadu, a small baby is there. And after Hiranyakashipu, this boy is going to be the greatest demon. Even before this demon's son is born, he should be killed. Thinking like this, Devaraj Indra took away Kayadu. Because Hiranyakashipu is not there, they would frighten the sight of Hiranyakashipu also. Prahlad Maharaj, we were reading the prayers of Prahlad Maharaj. In one of the prayers, Prahlad Maharaj says that, my dear Lord, one thinks attaining the wealth, attaining property, attaining heavenly planets as the greatest target of their life, goal of their life. But I have seen, my dear Lord, simply by the shake of the eyebrows of my father, everything were finished. Indra, Chandra, all these Brahma, they were considering themselves as, greatly perfected souls. But Prahlad Maharaj is telling that, my dear Lord, I have seen already with my own eyes how, all these opulences were simply submitted at the feet of my father with his shake of his eyebrow. And that father has been killed by you. Means a person who has attained so many things and he is supposed to be, wow, such a great person, that person was simply killed by you. So, my dear Lord, what is the use of all these things? He is telling, my dear Lord, you have come in the form of Nishingadev. You have very sharp teeth. Your eyes are blazing like the sun. Your ears are standing erect. And your, entire hair is filled with the blood of Hiranyakashipu. You are wearing the, intestines of my father. Such a fiery, appearance of you. But my dear Lord, by seeing this form of you, I am not feared. Prahlad Maharaj is telling that by seeing this ferocious form of you, I am not feared. But my dear Lord, what I fear is this material world. I fear this material world. Seems so nice, isn't it? So much bliss is there, happiness is there, mother and father taking care of me nicely, My husband is taking care of me, my wife is taking care of me, my children are very lovable, they are adoring me, they are taking care of me. So nice. Prahlad Maharaj says, no, this is more ferocious. This material world is more ferocious. He is telling, my dear Lord, we were actually going through, but we couldn't go through the teachings of the prayers of Prahlad. He is telling that mother and father, they are thinking that they are the protectors of the children. But what mother and father can protect? They are incapable of protecting their own child. They have false ego that they are the protectors. Mother and father are incapable of protecting their child. Child is dying. Can mother and father protect? He is drowning in the water. Can they protect? At most they can jump. They can also drown themselves, but they cannot protect. When the Lord desires to finish, no mother and father can save. But falsely they think that they are the protectors. Prahlad Maharaj says that no doctor and no medicine will protect any person. We think, we can rely on the doctors, we can rely on the medicines. But Prahlad Maharaj is telling, no, my dear Lord, these are not the saviors. Neither the parents, nor the medicines or the doctor. Gives an example, just like a person drowning in the ocean, can a boat save him? He is drowning in the ocean. A boat cannot save a person drowning in ocean. In a similar manner, nobody in this material world can save or protect anyone. But we falsely think that I am required to protect this, I am required to do this. If I don't do this, who will do this? My dear Lord, this is your Maya. Living entities are deluded by your own external potency, and they are thinking that they are the protectors, they are the caretakers, they are the caregivers, etc. But, my dear Lord, if you desire to destroy, who can stop? No mother and father can save their child. Pita mata nare putra karma khandaite. Mother and father, they don't have anything to say on the karma of the son or the child. They can give birth, that's all. Mother and father, they can give birth, that's all. They don't have any control over the karma of the child. Whatever karma he has brought in the past, he is going to act according to that only. They may think, oh, if I don't train him, if I don't do him, then he will become astray, I have to do this, do that. But, my dear Lord, it is you. By your desire, everything is happening. Beautiful prayers of Prahlad Maharaj. So, that Prahlad was, Kayadu was abducted by Devaraj Indra. Because he is the son of Hiranyakashipu, he is going to be very dangerous after Hiranyakashipu. Should be immediately killed. They took him. Narada Goswami, he stopped Devaraj Indra. What are you doing? Is it good for a person like you to abduct a woman in the absence of her husband? Is it nice? You are Devaraj Indra. You are supposed to be an example for everyone. Why are you behaving like this? Then he says, my dear Narada Goswami, my intentions are not bad. I don't want to do any harm to this lady. But she is bearing a child in her womb. He is going to be very dangerous because he is a son of a demon. I want that the demons no longer rule over the planet. Therefore, I want to kill the womb, the child in the womb, but not do any harm to this lady. Then Narada Goswami says, no, you are mistaken. In the womb, inside the womb of this mother Kayadu is a great devotee who is going to be the cause of his father's death. The one in the womb is going to be the cause of Hiranyakashipu's death. He is a devotee. Don't do this. Then Devaraj Indra circumambulates Mother Kayadu, offers prayers to her womb, and then Narad Goswami sees that if Kayadu is left alone because Hiranyakashipu is not there, someone else will come and harm because they're already worried about the demons and their power. So Devaraj Indra did today, I saw some other demigod will do the same mistake. So what did Narada do? He took Kayadu to his own ashram. And then in his ashram, Narad Goswami daily recited the glories of Supreme Lord Sri Krishna. Mother Kayadu asked for this blessing that I, being a woman, I cannot retain whatever you have told, I am forgetful. Please bestow so much mercy that whatever knowledge you gave is there in the heart of my child in the womb. And Narada Goswami said, Tathastu. Be it so. And then she told that may my child not come out of my womb until my husband comes back from tapasya. She had borne the child for so many days until Hiranyakashipu came back. These are the two boons that she had prayed from Narada. And Narada Goswami blessed her that whatever knowledge he is speaking is retained in the heart of Prahlad. That Prahlad, right from his birth, he exhibited uncommon symptoms. He became an ardent devotee of Vishnu. At the appropriate time, his father Hiranyakashipu left him in the Gurukul. Shand and Amarka, the sons of Shukracharya. Shukracharya is the guru of demons. Who is the guru of Devatas? Brihaspati. Brihaspati is the guru of demigods, and the guru of demons is Shukracharya. So, Shukracharya was not available. His two children, his sons or his students, Shanda and Amarka, they were employed to give instructions to Prahlad and other demoniac boys. He started going to school, Gurukul. And Shanda and Amarka, they were giving so many instructions. Prahlad Maharaj was listening to all those, and he was, telling them whatever they are asking, he could answer them very nicely. Very quickly he got everything. So, the Shanda and Amarka thought, if we take Prahlad to Hiranyakashipu, we will get some honorarium. King will be very pleased. He will be very pleased because the son is very learned so quickly. So they took him to Hiranyakashipu, and Hiranyakashipu, he saw Prahlad Maharaj. He was very satisfied to see, he already learned. Yes, my dear my dear king, he learned so many things already. Then he asked, my dear son, what do you think is the best out of what you learned? Of whatever you learnt in the Gurukul ashram, what is the best according to you? Then he says, Tat sadhu manye, I think that to be good or the best. Sada samudvigna dhyam asad grihat. A person who is constantly engrossed in asad griha. Asad griha means temporary house. Temporary house means a place where there is no discussion of Harikatha. Hitvatma pakam grihamandakupam varam gato vayadharimashid. Better to leave such a house where there is no discussion of Hari Bhakti. It is better to leave that house and enter into one. Hiranyakashipu, what is this talking about Hari Bhakti straight away? He asked, what is the best that you learned? Then he thought, probably, He is a child, someone is talking about Hari, Krishna, etc. Therefore, he picked up, because child, he doesn't know what is right and what is wrong. The parents, the superiors, the guru, the elders, they have to tell this is not good, this is not good. Otherwise, he is playing in stool, he is playing in his own urine, isn't it? You see the child is playing in his own urine and stool. Mother and father are, hey, this is bad, don't do this, don't do this. Because he doesn't know what is good, what is bad. So, like this child is also does not know. Someone in the Gurukula ashram, because he asked Chandamarka, what is this? Oh, we don't know. We are sorry, we don't know. Oh, then some gurus, Vaishnavas, they have, probably he heard something and he thought, he just repeating. No problem, take him, give him nice instructions, take him back. Took him back, and then they gave him education. Again, he was telling everything so nicely. He was reciting everything so nicely. Again, they thought, okay, let us take him to Hiranyakashipu. He was brought to the palace. He went to mother. Mother beautifully decorated him so nicely. He was bathed. He was dressed nicely. Very beautiful ornaments were given to him. And then she told, my dear son, go to your father and don't speak anything against his wish. Go. He goes, he offers prostrated obeisances, Shashtanga Pranam. By seeing this, Hiranyakashipu's heart got melted. Oh, my son, Hiranyakashipu's stone heart, but his heart also got melted simply by offering prostrated obeisances. Huh? Yes. So he brought, come sit in my lap. He made him sit on the lap, and then he was loving him. He was, on his hair, he is caressing his hand. He was, showing a lot of love and affection. And then now, previously asked what is the best, then he told what he heard from somewhere else. Now Prahlad Maharaj asked, of whatever you heard from your gurus, tell what you learned. Then this time Prahlad Maharaj says, Shravanam Kirtanam Vishnu Smaranam Archanam Vandanam Dasyam Iti Pumsarpita Vishnu Bhaktis Cherna Valakshana. All of these things you have to offer at Vishnu. There are 9 limbs of devotion that are possible to perform Vishnu Bhakti. Hiranyakashipu immediately threw him out of the lap. That Hiranyakashipu who was loving so much, that Hiranyakashipu immediately, pushed him out of his lap. Re Murkha, you fool! Where did you learn all these things? Who is telling all these things? If your gurus are not teaching, who is teaching this? Matirana Krishna Paratasvatova. My dear father, devotion to Supreme Lord Sri Krishna cannot be given by those who are engrossed in material life. So daring. See the daring of Prahlad Maharaj. Nobody could stand in front of Hiranyakashipu, not even demigods, not even Brahma. Brahma has given him boon, but even Brahma is frightened by seeing Hiranyakashipu. In front of that Hiranyakashipu, the fearless boy, Prahlad, is standing and is telling Matirna Krishna Paratasvatova. 5 years. This mind once, Krishna Bhakti cannot be given by those who are deeply engrossed in this material world. Neither by them nor by one's own self who is engrossed in material world, nor by the combined effort of any of these things, Krishna Bhakti is possible. Then, Nishkinchananam Rinita Yavat, unless until one is completely washed by the dust feet of the pure devotees, nobody can get devotion. Shocking to Hiranyakashipu. What is he speaking? He's talking about Shuddha Bhakti, he's talking about pure devotees, their association, getting, bathed in the dust feet of the pure devotees. Hiranyakashipu was enraged. Stop all the Vaishnavas coming into the your Gurukul ashram, Shand and Amarka, they were frightened. Prahlad Maharaj is not frightened, he is not fearful, he is standing fearlessly. Shand and Amarka, now, our head will be cut. Now we brought him with great pride that we will get some honorarium. Forget about that, we will lose our life also. They were very, worried and frightened what Hiranyakashipu will say. So he told, immediately stop from all the Vaishnavas to come into your Gurukul ashram. Use any means. If you have to beat him, beat him. If you have to chastise him, chastise him. If you have to punish him, punish him. But he should forget Vishnu. You do whatever you want. Because so far Prahlad is son of Hiranyakashipu. If he gives complaint to father, my gurus are beating me, then father will beat them. They are in worry. But now Hiranyakashipu directly told, if you have to beat him, beat him. If you have to show anger, do that. If you have to cane him, do it. But he should forget Vishnu Bhakti and he should learn about politics, about all these things. Duplicity is a part of politics. So all the material science he should learn. Shanda and Amarka took him back and they repeatedly asking, who told you, who told you, who told you? It is so natural for Prahlad. Prahlad means natural, we have devotion, that is natural. So Prahlad Maharaj, few days passed by. Now one day his gurus Shanda and Amarka, both of them went for some daily duties. Prahlad Maharaj saw, this is a very nice opportunity to preach Krishna Bhakti. Because gurus are not there. If they are there, they will beat, they will chastise, they will stop me. Now they are not there. Therefore, why these demoniac boys are wasting their time uselessly? They are telling Prahlad, come, let us play check, let us play Ludo, let us play this game. These games? Video games? Previously they were physical games, now they became video games. Why do you want to waste all this time? Come, I will tell you some beautiful, nice things. So Prahlad, naturally very, very attractive, very beautiful and say soft voice, devotee. Demons, their voice is different, devotee's voice is different. Very attractive, very charismatic. So they all came, what Prahlad is going to tell? Please tell, please tell. They all started, asking Prahlad, please give instructions. So Prahlad gave some beautiful instructions which we will read now. Okay. Oh, time is up. In Hindi also same thing happened. By the time I gave introduction, time is over. Shri Prahlad uvacha Kaumara आचरेत प्राज्ञो धर्मान भागवतानिह दुर्लभम मानुषम जन्म तदप्यध्रुवम अर्थदम. श्री प्रहलाद कहिलेन प्राज्ञ व्यक्ति मनुष्य जन्म लाभ करिया कौमार बयसेई सुखार्थ अन्न प्रयास त्याग करिया भागवत धर्मेर अनुष्ठान करिबेन. A person who is intelligent, Prahlad Maharaj is telling to his friends, a person who is intelligent will perform Hari Bhajan right from a very young age without wasting any time. Karan sansare manushya janma ati durlabh, because in this material world taking birth as humans is very, very rare. It is very rare to be born as a human being. Tahate abar anitya, and on top of it, it is temporary also. It is, one thing is it is very rarely attained, and the other thing is it is anitya, temporary, any time it may go. Kintu tathapi arthada, but still it can give greatest welfare. This human birth, very rare, temporary, but within that time it can give the highest. Arthat kshanak sthai hoileu kshanakal bhaktir anushthaneu siddhilabh hoiya thake. Even if it is for a small time, temporary, very transient time, even performing bhajan in this little amount of time will bring greatest welfare. Prahlad Maharaj is giving instruction. Yatahi, I am not explaining in detail because I want to cover as many verses as possible. Yatahi purushasyeha Vishnoh pado samarpanam yadesha sarvabhutanam priya आत्मेश्वरः सुहृत. এই मनुष्य जन्मे मानवेर श्री विष्णुर पाद सेवन ही कर्तव्य. Prahlad is telling to the demoniac boys that in this human birth our only duty is to serve the lotus feet of Vishnu. जेहेतु श्री विष्णु ही सर्वतो सर्वभूते priyo atma ishwar o suhrit, because Vishnu is the most. Then why do one have to endeavor for happiness? Just like distress comes automatically, sufferings come automatically without asking for it, without asking for them, without praying for them, in a similar manner, happiness also comes without asking for it. Don't waste your time for getting happiness or to drive away your miseries. We are wasting our time for this only. To get happiness, and to drive away our miseries. This is our entire day schedule. 24 hours in a day we are doing only these two things. How can I get happiness? How can I drive away miseries? Prahlad Maharaj is telling that miseries are coming automatically. So happiness will also come automatically. But your only duty is to perform Hari Bhajan. Tat prayaso na kartavyo yata ayurvayah param na tatha vindate kshemam mukunda charanambujam. अतएव सुखेर जन्य कोनो प्रयास करा कर्तव्य न है, जेहेतु तादृश प्रयास द्वारा केवल आयुक्षय होइया थाके. Therefore, don't waste your time to attain happiness or endeavoring for happiness. By this you are only losing your valuable human life. Just like distress is coming, happiness will also come without asking for it. Don't waste your valuable time by endeavoring for these transient, temporary pleasures. Bhagavan Mukunder Charanarvinda Bhajane je rupo Atyantika Shreyalabh hai Vaishayik Sukhartha Jatna Korile Kokhano Tadrisha Shreyalabh hoina. Whatever bliss, whatever pleasure, happiness one gets after attaining Vishnu's lotus feet is not possible by attaining any temporary material things. We are endeavoring so much to attain the material pleasures, the happiness is very insignificant in front of the happiness one attains by endeavoring to attain the Lord's lotus feet. One is endeavoring, one is praying to attain the lotus feet of Supreme Lord, then the bliss one attains is many, many folds superior. Tato yateta kushalaha kshemaya bhayamashritah shariram paurusham yavanna vipadyeta pushkalam. সেই কারণে বিবেকী পুরুষ সংসার দুঃখ হইতে ভীত না হইয়া যে পর্যন্ত এই পরিপুষ্ট মানব শরীরটি বিষণ্ণ বা অসমর্থ না হয় শৈশব হইতে তাবৎ কাল পর্যন্ত ক্ষেম লাভের জন্য যত্ন করিবেন. Therefore, an intelligent person will not be startled, puzzled by seeing the various sufferings or troubles that are coming in this material world. Intelligent person is not, startled, confused or startled. Oh, now how can I protect myself? Oh, this danger is coming. Oh, coronavirus is coming. Oh, this is coming. He is not worried about all these things. How can I save myself, protect myself? He is not startled or puzzled by any of these things, but on the contrary, he will only think, oh, before this life goes away, even if I try to protect myself, corona can attack me. I am staying away from the crowd. I have taken vaccine, I have taken medicine, but still corona can come and attack me. Therefore, rather than trying to follow the news headlines that where how many persons are killed due to corona and which country is most affected due to corona and what is happening, what are the measures that the prime minister is taking, what are the measures president is taking. Rather than trying to follow the news for all these things, worry about how can I protect, how can I do devotion in the remaining part of my life. Because it has to come, it will come. It will come, nobody can stop. We just now heard that a medicine or a doctor cannot save a patient. Mother and father cannot protect their own child. And a boat cannot save a drowning person in the ocean. In a similar manner, if one is destined to die, nobody can save or protect. So, in the very limited span of life that we have got, this human birth, an intelligent person, he will not be puzzled by seeing that sufferings are coming or I need to be prepared for this kind of adverse situations or circumstances. He will not be prepared for all these things. He will be thinking about how I can use my time to attain the highest welfare. Pumso varshashatam hi ayus tadardhancha jitatmanah nishphalam yadasau ratriam shete ardha sheshe adhang प्रापितस्तम. पुरुषेर आयुष्काल शतवर्ष परिमित. तन्मध्ये आबार अजितेंद्रिय पुरुषेर आयुष्काल उहार अर्धेक मात्र अर्थात 50 वर्ष परिणित. ताहार এই आयु वृथाई अतिवाहित হয় যেহেতু এই পুরুষ নিদ্রারূপ গাঢ় তমসাচ্ছন্ন হইয়া তৃষ্ণি ভাবে রাত্রিতে শয়ন করিয়া থাকে. At most a person can live for 100 years, maximum for 100 years. A person who is overly attached to material sense gratification and all these things, they are sleeping half of the day, 12 hours, which means 50 years is lost in sleeping. Prahlad Maharaj is telling 50 years of this human life, if one lives for 100 years, that is to say, 50 years is lost in sleeping. युद्धस्य बाल्ये कैशोरे क्रीडतो याति विंशतिः जरया प्रस्थदेहस्य यात्यकल्पस्य विंशतिः. बाल्यकाले मुग्धा अवस्थाय 10 वत्सर, कौमारावस्थाय क्रीडाय 10 वत्सर, ए रूपे 20 वत्सर विश्वले जाए. So 50 years are gone, finished by sleeping. Now in the small age, he does not understand anything, what is right, what is wrong, whether he is doing good or bad, he does not know anything. So first 10 years is lost in innocence and ignorance. The next 10 years, now when he is young, playing, friends, parties, pubs, restaurants. Next 10 years, you cannot teach any student from 10 to 20, very difficult. This teenage, 13, 20, very difficult. They are by themselves. You cannot teach them. Up to 12 or 10 years, they are chanting Mahamantra. After 13, if you say, chant, I will do. You don't have to tell me. Every day you are instructing me. You do your things. Isn't it? Very difficult age. Very difficult for the parents. So, 10 years is lost in innocence and ignorance. So, mother is telling chant, he is telling. Out of innocence, he is chanting. Mother is telling bring these flowers for the Lord, he is bringing. After 12 years, if you tell bring, you go and bring. So, the next 10 years is lost in, play. So, 20 years is lost. Out of 50 years, 20 years is lost. 30 years is remaining. आबार देह जराक्रांत हवाय लौकिक कार्ये असमर्थ अवस्थाय आरु 20 वर्ष वृथा अतिवाहित है. And after one grows old, after 80, hands shake, cannot sit, I cannot see, I cannot hear, I am sitting in Harikatha, what he is speaking I will not be able to hear. I am seeing, but I'll not be able to see. And if I eat, I cannot digest. All these problems. So, and above all these things, at this age, the mind is very childish. Now he wants to do everything. He wants to enjoy. Body is not able to, but the mind wants to enjoy. So the last 20 years, one will be, what do you call, not fit to do anything. So in this manner, 20 years of old age is gone. How many years are left? 10. Out of 100 years, one is living, only 10 years left. I will read little more. Little difficult to stop. Durapurena kamena mohena cha baliyasa shesham griheshu saktasya pramattasyamayati hi. दुखजनक कामे ओ बलवान मोहे गृहासक्त था किया कर्तव्य अनुसंधान शून्य अवस्थाई अवशिष्ट 10 वत्सर परमायु व्यतीत होइया जाए. And for a person who is overly engrossed in material things, the remaining 10 years is lost in hope, durasha. Oh, I want to get this. Oh, I will get this. Oh, I need to do this. In the durasha, in the hope, and balavan joge grihasakta thakiya, and by becoming overly attached to material things and house, family, etc., one is losing this remaining 10 years also. So in this manner, Prahlad Maharaj is telling that one should not waste time in all these things. This human life is very, very precious. Shall we stop? It is difficult to stop, but time is up. You also have to go to Nrishingapalli. You are also going to Nrishingapalli? So maybe all of you can go together. They are also going there. So have darshan of Nrsingadev, pray for my welfare so that I can follow the teachings of Prahlad Maharaj in my life properly. So today is Nrsingadev's appearance day. If the glories and the teachings of his dear devotees are heard, they are read, they are followed, Nrsinga Bhagavan will automatically become happy. We can read about the pastimes of Nrsinga Bhagavan, but if we read about Prahlad Maharaj, Nrsingadev will be more happy and his mercy will come. Because when we chant Prahlad, Nrsinga Bhagavan is telling, oh Prahlad. But if I am telling, so many other things, but Nrsinga Bhagavan may be not satisfied. I am calling Nrsinga Bhagavan, but not from the core of the heart. So Lord will not be coming. Yes, surpassing the devotee. And not from the core of the heart, why will Lord appear? But if I say Prahlad Maharaj, oh Prahlad, okay, the Lord will come. So we should always remember the pastimes of the devotees. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu heard for hundreds of times Dhruva and Prahlad's narration. And he's telling that, read more, read again, I want to hear again. This is the sweetness that, Mahaprabhu was relishing, and he was asking us to relish in the holy life of the devotees. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindubhya evacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namo. So today 4 o'clock is the program starting in the Mat, Katha Kirtan, and 6 o'clock is going to be Abhishek of Nrsinga Bhagavan. Then there will be offering to Nrsinga Bhagavan. Then there will be Arati and Mandir Parikrama, and after that Prasad. In our Mat. Yes, Radha Madan Mohan is Nrsinga Bhagavan only. He is the root of all. Shri Shri Guru Gauranga Gandharvika Giridhari Shri Shri Radha Madan Mohan Panchatattvatmak Shri Gaura Hari ki Jai. Jai Paramaraditam Patita Pavana Stotra Sata Shri Srimad Bhakti Vallabh Tirtha Goswami Shri Maharaj ki Jai. Nitya Lila Pravishtom Vishnupad Pranam Stotra Sata Shri Srimad Bhakti Daita Madhava Goswami Maharaj ki Jai. Jagat Guru Shla Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur Prabhupada ki Jai. Shri Shri Rupanuga Guru Varga ki Jai. श्री रूप सनातन भट्ट रघुनाथ, श्री जीव गोपाल भट्ट दास रघुनाथ, षड गोस्वामी प्रभु की जय। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद, श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि श्री गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। जय अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। सपरिकर्ष श्री राधा मदन मोहन, श्री राधा गोविंद, श्री राधा गोपीनाथ जीव की जय। जय सर्व विघ्न विनाशनकारी भक्तवत्सल भगवान श्री नृसिंह देव की जय। भक्त प्रवर श्री प्रहलाद महाराज की जय। नृसिंह देवेर शुभ आविर्भाव तिथि पूजा की जय। जय ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवत महापुराण की जय। श्री कृष्ण द्वैपायन वेदव्यास महामुनि की जय। श्रीमद् भागवत श्रवणकारी भक्त वृंद की जय। श्री हरिनाम प्रभु की जय। श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय। निताय गौर